And of course, we take you now to the High Court in Pretoria, where the Senzo Meyiwa Murder Trial is underway at the High Court. Now, this is after the defense counsel, Charles Mnisi, yesterday suggested the court should inspect one of the locations in Vosloorus on Gauteng's East Rand. Understand that Judge Mokgoatlheng is now just addressing a few outstanding issues. Let's take you there.
The reason for my unavailability on this date is that I will be running the Comrades marathon on Sunday, the 8th of June 2020, and will be driving back on the following day, being the Monday. That I have referred to. I know this may affect the proceedings in the above mentioned matter, but may I apologize in advance for the inconvenience to be occasioned by this request. Kind regards. Now, this is what I talk about. Mr. Mnisi doesn't think he can write to me directly. He writes to me through my registrar, Ashley, and the lady in front here. And he says they must tell me that he's not coming to court on Monday. He'll be running the Comrades marathon. Mr. Ngumal, what do you think about this type of letter? I don't know, it's not even a letter, it's written in a...
My Lord, honestly, I'll need like to remain silent already.
No, you don't have to remain silent.
I have no comment.
Would you do that? You, would you do that?
No, I haven't. I've never done it.
No, fine. But would you do that?
No, I don't do that.
Mr. Ramusepi?
As the court pleases, my Lord, I think the proper procedure between the communication between His Lordship is normally through the registrar. And then if Mr. Mnisi, perhaps like it arrived now, I'm not in his mind, perhaps he was still going to raise it with the court, but the proper procedure, from my understanding, is via the registrar. Is the court?
No, this can't be via the registrar. He's telling the registrar to tell me that he won't be around on Monday. Is that proper?
My Lord, that's how far I can take it regarding that submission, my Lord. Mr. Mnisi is here before court.
No, he has written this. And so I don't know what I must do, because this I'm told I'm not coming to court on Monday. I'll be driving back.
Jy het iets op die hart, ek het 'n gas saamgebring.
Yes, ek het iemand wat ek graag baie
What is this? Mr. Baloyi, what do you think about this type of address?
As Mr. Ramsipulu pointed out, I think normal courtesy dictates that we communicate through the registrar and not directly with the judge. And I think that's what Advocate Mnisi had in mind. We never communicate directly with the judge, and I think that's what the ethics also dictate.
So you communicate through the registrar to tell the judge that I won't be coming to court on Monday?
Yes. I think in instances where counsel wants to communicate directly with the judge, then a meeting will be arranged in chambers and all the parties will be there. But if a party wants to perhaps convey a message to the judge, then they would channel it through the registrar. That would be the normal practice, my lord.
So I'm not going to respond. If Mr. Mnisi doesn't want to come to court on Monday, that's his business. I will be in court. And the JP expects me to be in court. Can't tell the JP somebody's going to run the marathon. So the case should stop. Everybody should watch the marathon, I suppose. You know, Judge Mba He's an athlete. He always runs the 2 oceans and the Comrades. Judge Matopo, who is in the Constitutional Court. And it's nice to know that, amongst other things I did, Matopo, we used to alternate with this principal when he was serving articles. The same thing with Judge Mba. They're juniors to me. Even the JP himself, when I was already admitted, he was serving articles. Some of them, I call them articles. Judge Stoker also is an athlete. But he will never take time to say, I'm not coming to court because I'm going to be running the marathon. Never. At the West, I know Judge Mbao would make arrangements that he must expand part of his leave during that time so that he doesn't interfere with the timetable of the court. This case, people were talking justice delayed, justice denied, 10 years, no justice, case is just dragging on. The family is distraught, the brothers, the relatives, even they accuse themselves. They've been 2 to 3 years in custody. And here's this stupid judge called Mokgoatlheng. You allow a person who's representing 2 of the accused here to go and run a marathon. I must go and tell the JP. When the JP asks me, why were you not sitting, or the DJP, why were you not sitting on Monday? No, we're waiting for Advocate Mnisi to come drive back to Joburg, to wherever, because he was running a marathon. This is South Africa, run by blacks. I can tell you now, even if you call me an Uncle Tom, I don't think a white advocate can have the gall to ask me that. Never. Okay, you've heard me. Right. You're still under oath.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, can I have some water?
Thank you, Brigadier.
Hello. Water, please. Yeah.
Brigadier, just some clarification here. I would request us to go back to nearly the beginning of my cross-examination to you. You said that accused number 1 said that the
visuals and audio there coming out of the High Court in Pretoria, and of course Judge Mokgoatlheng scathing there after he got what seems to be a text message which he said he got through the court registrar from Advocate Mnisi. Now, Advocate Charles Mnisi is the defense of 2 of the accused in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial that is currently underway at the Pretoria High Court. Now, he is being told that Advocate Charles Mnisi will be participating in the upcoming Comrades marathon and will be on his way back from the race. Subsequently, he won't be able to attend court proceedings on Monday there, and went on to also say that this now means further delays in this trial. What is going to happen next is the question that we're all asking now. Now, Mnisi assumed this role after the passing of Sibiya's previous lawyer, Thulani Mgomezulu, back in December of 2024. Now, since taking over, Mnisi has been actively challenging the admissibility of Sibiya's 2020 lengthy confession, arguing that it was obtained under duress and should not be considered credible. We continue to monitor that story coming out of the High Court in Pretoria for you. But also right now on your screen, proceedings coming out of the Presley Tshwenyagai Memorial, which is just about to start, or actually started, in fact, as our Criselda Lewis did say that they will be starting at 10 a.m., where friends and family have all gathered to pay their respects as well as tributes to the revered actor who passed away last week. We understand his funeral will be taking place on Saturday. In the moment, those are the proceedings there at the memorial service. We'll be in there for you as and when we come back as the agenda. But also the Black Business Council is hosting the Black Business Annual Summit this week. Minister Ronald Lamola there is currently on the podium. Those are some of the stories that are on our radar on the agenda this hour.